For the first time in 10 years, the Motherlode League will crown a new champion, and the journey starts now. There's three things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Sonora losing to Oakdale on opening night. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, Danny Scott by my side, and this is Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
How's it going, Levi? It's great to be back. I don't know about Somerville or Sonora losing to Oakdale every year. You know, when I was there before I went over to the Purple School, we beat Oakdale a couple times. Not necessarily varsity, but freshman and sophomore year, JV, we beat them twice before I left.
Just like everyone else says, it doesn't count. But, Danny, it's great to be here. It's a cool, chill opening night. Usually it's 100-plus degrees, but we're in the 70s, and it's feeling nice. It's a little chilly, and that's going to prevent the players from hopefully getting cramps and avoiding the dehydration.
It is football season in full swing. Week 1, it feels like a fall night, even though it's 70 degrees. Can't wait for later in the season when we're complaining about it being 35 degrees while we're out here. I'm in jeans and a hoodie already. It's a weird summer. It's been hot as heck all summer long, and we get to football season and perfect football weather here for week 1.
It's been about 9 months since our last meeting of Somerville Bears football. What have you done in the off time? How are your New Year's resolutions?
Oh, I mean, it's not much has changed, just working and paying attention to football. A lot of sports year-round, playing some slow pitch softball that's been fun, and just excited to be back for football season. It's the best time of the year.
There's been a lot of changes throughout the teams. Ripon Christian going into the Trans Valley League out of the Southern League, which was a D7 league. Trans Valley is mixed up of a few different divisions, but the Motherlode League this year in a full new spectrum, and we're going to get more into that, but we'll have the national anthem when we come back right after this.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted Best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
For all of you that are willing and able, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Volume.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. He's Danny Scott. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Let's get into our pregame predictions. I've done a lot of research. Danny, I know you've done the same. What are you thinking?
Well, obviously, it's a tough opening game for both teams. Both teams playoff teams last year. Somerville going 9-3 last year. Ripon Christian going a little bit farther, ending the season at 12-2. So Ripon Christian obviously has a little bit of an advantage playing more games last year, being in a tougher conference. But first game of the year, anything can really happen. I think if you're looking at it from a complete objective standpoint, you would say Ripon Christian has a slight advantage. But like I said, first game of the year, both teams just going and trying to figure stuff out, finally get to hit someone else besides their own colors. This will be a good game.
Well, breaking it down for me, Somerville, you always have to go with Somerville as the Somerville fanatic, the Somerville voice, and the man who went here for 4 years as well. Everything's been Somerville for me for the past 9 years. But looking at it here between Ripon Christian and Somerville, it's going to be a fight. And I think Somerville losing some of their key players, bringing in a couple of new additions. Their offense is going to be different, and their defense is certainly going to be different as well, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But with that, I think Somerville's going to pull this off, probably 35-28.
I do think Ripon Christian, it's a little bit of a bus ride coming up here. Away game, first game of the season. I think Somerville is going to squeak this one out 28-27.
28-27, just a simple 1-point game. And how are we going to get there? If you take it, are we scoring in the first half or are we scoring in the second?
I think Somerville goes down 21-7 at halftime. Come out of halftime, score a couple touchdowns, tie it up. Somerville winds up getting a block PAT to win the game.
Interesting. And there was one man who had a block field goal last year. That was Bryce Rathmill. He's a senior now, and we'll see what he's able to do for us in this game for the Somerville Bears as we started out. 23-yard line, Somerville will be starting.
And Malachi Lopez, the sophomore, playing up on varsity, the one to return the kick. His brother, Orlando, who we kind of expect to be a feature part of this offense this year, both of them, Malachi and Orlando, along with returning quarterback who's only a junior, Bryce Levros.
Recapping last season, just a little bit more in depth. Somerville 9-3, 3-1 in league. Their losses came to Dos Palos in week 2 of the season. That was 34-27. They met the year prior. It was the same score, but the script was flipped in which Somerville won that game. But last year, the Broncos got a handle on the Somerville Bears. The other 2 losses for Somerville, well, it's that name that we're not supposed to say, but we're going to anyway. The Sonora Wildcats handled them twice in week 10 and week 12 in the postseason. 42-0 was the first score. 45-14 was the second. In that first game, 42-0, the only shutout Sonora had against Somerville in the past 10 years while they've been in the league together. Carry on the outside, gets the first down marker, out of bounds on the Ripon Christian sideline. Somerville Bears first down.
And Colton Cash, another one of those returners. We talked about it pregame. The leading, not rushing yard total, but rusher for the Bears last year, had the most attempts, and he starts off the season with a nice about 15-yard run.
Somerville made it to the second-round playoffs before the exit due to the Sonora Wildcat victory. They scored 349 total points for an average of 35 points in the regular season, that is, only allowing 16. 4-1 at home, and then they finished 8 in Division 6 in the Sac Joaquin section. Here's Leveros. He'll put a man in motion. Flick it out to him right behind the blocker in Biggs. Knocked out of bounds on the Somerville sideline after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Orlando Lopez doing a good job, at least getting a couple yards out of there, stretching it out, picks up a decent block, and able to get 2-3 yards out of that, which otherwise would have been a little bit of a broken play.
Looking at the visiting side, Ripon Christian in the white and blue, 12-2 overall. They swept the Southern League 7-0, and with the realignment, no longer in the D7 Southern League. They've moved to the Trans Valley League. Will still play Division 6 when it comes to playoffs, but the Trans Valley League, not easy. You're facing the Sonora Wildcats, the Ripon Indians. You're facing the Escalon Cougars, the Hillmar Yellow Jackets, and plenty more teams that everyone in the Central Valley knows.
Yeah, that TVL is a tough league, and I think it's a good move for Sonora. Ripon Christian, we'll see how they do in that league, but couple penalties back-to-back, holding, and I'm going to guess it's going to be a false start on Somerville right there.
Just a little bit of movement will push them back even further. It'll be a long, long first and a million.
And they're back to where they return the opening kickoff. We'll see if we can get another Colton Cash 20-yard run here to give them a first down.
The Ripon Christian Knights averaged 47.8 points per game last year in the regular season, only allowed 9 per game, 7-0 at home, 4-1 away, and 1-1 on the neutral field. Here's Leveros again with the man to his right side. He'll put Cash in motion, hand it off to Biggs. He's swallowed up at the line. It'll be second and a couple thousand now instead of just a million.
A tough situation there, in the MLL, not a lot of passing going on. Somerville did a little bit last year, and with Leveros another year older, you might be able to start airing it out a little, but it's a running conference. And when you get in these really long down and distances, it's tough to get out of that situation.
Leveros will have Biggs to his left side, a man deep on the high side of the field. Leveros rolling. Doesn't have much option and doesn't have any options. A sack in the backfield down at the 12.
And just a missed block there by Biggs, and Leveros ran straight into the defender on that boot. He had a couple guys that he was looking at downfield, but tough play there for Somerville, and third and half the football field to go.
I think it's about 30 if my math is correct. More of Ripon Christian lost in the division title game against Woodland Christian, 36-14 in week 14 of the season. They finished second in Sac Joaquin section 4D7, 48th in the section overall through all divisions. Leveros rolling, scanning the field. Doesn't have much, uses his legs, and eventually a pack of white jerseys finally fly him out at about the 24.
And a good job picking up some yards, getting at least a little bit away from that end zone right there, trying to set up a much easier punt coming up.
Leveros holds, takes a second, it's blocked, and we have a flag down at the original line of scrimmage.
And it's going to be a false start on Colton Cash on that one, just getting started a little too early. And on punt, they got to remember that it's on the snap, not on the cadence. Something that you'll hear these coaches talk about all the time in high school football. It's on the snap, not the cadence, so getting started just a little too early.
Leveros will now be punting from the 6. Low ball bounces over the head of the returner. A fantastic punt from Bryce Leveros as it'll leak towards the 30. Bryce Leveros, power on the kick right over the head of basically all 21 other players on the field. And it lands Ripon Christian in not the field position they wanted.
I'm not sure if that was his intention, but a great line drive there. And it gets a good bounces over the defender's head and had enough momentum to keep carrying down to the 30-yard line. A good flip of field position with Ripon Christian getting their first look on offense here.
Ripon Christian will set themselves with the quarterback under center. Mason Tamling, the junior quarterback. He was a sophomore last year, led the team to that D7 title game. And here with the first play of scrimmage for them, be a handoff, gaining maybe half a yard.
Yeah, great job swarm tackling there by the Somerville defense. I count 10 hats on the ball in that play. Only one that wasn't there was the far side corner. So a great job of swarming to the football and getting them down early.
Four wideouts for Tamling. He'll set himself in the gun. Man in motion coming across. That's Amos Caddy. He'll get it and taken down behind the line. Somerville defense pays off.
And Luke Larson, another guy that's a junior, got time on varsity last year, transitioning from end to middle linebacker, and he makes a phenomenal play, just blowing that sweep up.
Luke Larson was one of those players you would see play in the junior varsity game and wonder why he's not playing at that varsity level. And when you think about it, Luke Larson playing at that junior varsity level, he was attacking very well, but you have some of those varsity guys that are actually in the slot that he would be in, and he's just not at that level of those players at the time. Slings it down the middle, complete, short of the first down. It'll be a 4th and short for Ripon Christian.
And Orlando Lopez on the tackle there for the Bears. Making the reception on that one was Daniel Lambin for Ripon Christian, and Lopez does a great job coming up and filling. Excuse me, that was Malachi Lopez, and he did a great job coming up and filling from his safety position to get him down in front of the sticks.
The Knights need 3 yards to keep the ball moving, or they'll put out the punter, and it looks like that's the option for them as they couldn't get past that 10-yard marker. A 3-and-out for Ripon Christian. Slides to the right, launches high, and goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Somerville will take over from there. One drive apiece so far. What are you thinking, Danny?
Well, Somerville got out to a great start on their drive, and then a couple penalties kind of shooting themselves in the foot, and they get backed up so far that it's really hard to do anything in that situation. You get a little down. So if you're Somerville here, you just had a great defensive stand, a quick 3-and-out. So you got to come out on offense, give your defense a little bit of a chance to rest, come out, run the ball a few times, try to, get 4 or 5 minutes off this clock and work your way down and get at least some points here.
Back in the offensive swing for Somerville, it's Leveros with the handoff. A track down the middle for Isaac Biggs. He'll gain 6 on the carry.
And a great run there from Biggs. There's 5-6 yards. If you can do that every single play, you'll be extremely successful at this level. Good hard-nosed football run right there.
There's been 3 meetings between the Bears and the Knights. Somerville winning only one of the 3. 2017, it was 42-30. That's the game that Somerville had their eyes on, got the victory. But then the 2 years after, it was Ripon Christian taking the victory on both of those, as Somerville gains nothing on their second down attempt.
And Ripon Christian doing a great job of protecting the outside rush. They got kind of gashed on the first play of the game by Colton Cash, and since then they have put a quick stop to everything, a loss of 1 there for Orlando Lopez. If you're Somerville, you saw the success that you had running the ball up the middle. If I'm them, I'm going right back to that well.
Leveros from the gun. Cash coming right to left. Leveros, design keeper. He'll push forward and break the barrier. First down, Somerville.
And just like I said, run right up the middle. This time a quarterback power there from Leveros, and we saw what he can do on the ground last year, a great dual threat quarterback. I look for him to throw the ball a little bit more this year, but overall, a good dual threat guy, runs the ball very well and picked up enough for the first down on that one.
Leveros in the same set, brings across Cash. He'll sweep around Leveros and get stopped a yard after the marker. 2nd and 9 for Somerville.
And a little bit, it looks like a late penalty there, but a little bit of trouble with the handoff there. Cash kind of had the ball stuck to the side of him, couldn't grab it, and I think that's what ultimately led to him not getting very many yards, because it looked like there was a wide open hole on that outside.
Looking back at the playing history between these two teams, like I said, Somerville's 1-2 against Ripon Christian. 2017, 2018, and 2019 were the 3 meetings that we had prior to this matchup. But if we look at the 2022-2023 lineup here in the timeline, Somerville goes 9-1 in the Motherlode League. Ripon Christian goes 8-2 in the Southern League. Well, you fast forward a little bit. Somerville on September 9th beats Houston 23-14. Then they meet again in the section title game against Houston and lose just by 1 point, 14-13. Well, how does Ripon Christian play into this? Well, just a couple weeks after that section title game, Ripon Christian meets Houston on December 2nd at Houston for the state title. Well, Ripon Christian goes in there. They're up 28-10 entering the fourth quarter, end up losing 31-28 in that last 12 minutes.
Very interesting, actually. I was unaware that that took place, but both, like we talked about pregame, both teams evenly matched and historically fairly evenly matched.
Somerville with a dump pass down to Luke Larson. He's going to gain a decent amount of yardage, take a chunk out of what they just lost in the penalties.
Yeah, personal foul, not sure what was going on. Seemed to happen a little bit after the play down in the trenches, so I'm going to assume one of the offensive linemen getting a little handsy with each other with the defensive linemen. But Luke Larson, the one that made a great play on the last defensive stand, gets a good 10 yards there to make it third and a little bit more manageable, even though it's still 14 yards to go.
From that 22-23 season where Somerville had the chance to make their way possibly to a state title game if it wasn't for that 1 point loss in the section game, they have one player remaining, and that's the man with the ball, Bryce Leveros. Leveros dodging, cutting, pushing forward, just a gain of 1.
And was one more missed tackle away from a pretty good run there. Looks like they're going to bring on the punting unit, and Bryce is not happy about it. He feels like he has a chance to get the first down, but coaches, I think, are making a wise decision, trying to pin them back a little bit here. But a good job taking a couple minutes out of this clock, waste 3-4 minutes right there. So even though the drive doesn't end with points, I still think overall fairly successful.
Leveros goes for the fake boot, finally gets it off. I think it was touched. Somerville's going to go for it. Dumps down on it at the 10. Somerville saying Ripon Christian touched it. Ripon Christian doesn't seem to think so. Still no official call yet. It'll be at the 10 regardless.
And Matthew Hike, the one for Somerville, running down and making that play. And I don't think we're going to be able to get it on replay, but they announce it's Somerville football.
Somerville Bears with a huge break. That very, very low arcing punt from Bryce Leveros. We saw it once, and the fact that Ripon Christian thought it was a good idea to move forward even though half of the defense was right there next to him. You don't know what a player's thinking at that time, but we've seen similar plays before, and you just have to think they're still high school students. Football, one, isn't their main priority, and two, you think of different things when you're actually out there in a game-time scenario.
We made a little mention about it, the line drive kick, and to myself, I was thinking that could be a little dangerous for the returner. You don't see many line drives in football, and when you do, it's typically on onside kicks, and you're trying to boot it off one of the guys and try to recover it. But that one works out in Somerville's favor, just getting some fingertips on it. Somerville goes and gets the ball and has it 1st and goal here.
Somerville taking their time in the huddle, and when we look back at last season and some of the biggest losses that you don't have returners, of course you have the dynamic duo of Tristan Barajas, Austin Hike. You then have the duo on the front lines, Reese and Jordan Wynn, and plenty others. Here's Leveros on the design keeper, pushes straight through, goes for gold, touchdown Somerville.
And they sure took their time designing that play, but a great one. Bryce Leveros, couple lead blockers on that, finds his way almost untouched into the end zone. And now we get to your favorite player on the team, the kicker, Bryson Benitez.
The specialist, booming Bigfoot Bryson Benitez with a chance to tack on an extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and the booming foot launches straight through the uprights. It'll be 7-0 after our first score. Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStarted@BossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
7-0 Somerville leading the Ripon Christian Knights in Tuolumne. He's Danny Scott. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and the Somerville Bears. We talked about it. Somerville probably winning this game. Both of us thought so. But Ripon Christian, I would expect just a little bit more from them, being in the Trans Valley League, being in that D7 title game last year, and being in the title game even the year before that.
Well, we talked about it a little pregame, and I said, I think Ripon Christian, and a booming kick there from Bryson Benitez. Wow, kicking it almost out of the back of the end zone. But we said we think Ripon Christian probably has the slight advantage. However, first game of the season, both these teams are jacked up, could get a little ugly, and if it's a little ugly, you tend to lean on that running game. And Somerville, much more well-known for running the football than Ripon Christian is. We saw pregame, all Ripon Christian was doing was passing. They come out running the ball in their first couple plays and just get blown up immediately. So here early on at least, the idea that we had of Somerville kind of taking it to them, making it a little dirty in the trenches, is playing out to perfection.
Stoppage of play for a moment. There's some movement on the front lines, but the point after touch, obviously a scene that not a lot of people are familiar with, and then we see the kick from Bryson Benitez almost heading out of the back of the end zone, and here's what he's been up to. After going 47 for 47 on point after touchdowns last year, he was 5th in California for sophomores, 15th in California for kickoffs for sophomores, as we see this play from Ripon Christian. He was 12th in California for kicks scoring by sophomores, and he had 4 onside kicks recovered. Now, off-season. He was at summer camp walks and kicking tryouts at USC, University of Reno, and Sacramento State. He trained with Brandon Talton of the University of Reno. The 5-year kicker there holds most of the records. He's been kicking with Paul Assad in the Valley that has put 51 kickers into the NFL. He found out about Bryson last year and took him on as a client. He practices once a week with him. He got to attend the Chris Saylor National Showcase for Colleges. Bryson competed for the nation's top kickers and was awarded a 4-star kicking rating as a sophomore. He will be attending the National Showcase in January to compete for college rankings. Attended the Kicking World Kicking Camp. Bryson took 4th overall out of 40 kickers, which some were even in college. Bryson received an invitation to attend their national showcase in December in Austin, Texas, and he'll be 1 out of 70 that will compete in front of many colleges. This out of over 1,000 kids that came through all of the camps. The specialist, Bryson Benitez.
I'm going to get his autograph after this game.
Everyone should.
Well, while you were talking up the kicker, the defense is doing pretty good work. They had that first play that they jumped off sides. Ripon Christian moves the ball up 5 yards, and they make a couple good stops, only allowing 1 rushing yard apiece, and this one's going to be close. Fumble goes out of bounds. It's on that way far sideline. It looks like it is a touch short to me, but pretty far away.
Fourth down for Ripon Christian. In this case, Mason Tamling, he's trusted his team. He's trusted the line for years, and this might just be the case of the quarterback sneak right up the middle. Get that 1-2 inches that you need to push forth and get the first. Tamling
Top to bottom, handoff, hits the line. Uh-oh, Somerville's defense pushes him back. I don't think he got there.
I do not think he got there either. This defensive front seven is playing with some intensity. And I believe that they're going to stop him short, maybe even lost half a yard on that play, and Somerville's going to retake over 1st and 10 in great territory right now, already maybe in field goal range with Bryson Benita's leg.
Yes, definitely. A 40-yard field goal, he can get there. What a stop by the Somerville defense. So Tristan Barajas gone, Austin Hike gone, Reese Jordan Wynn gone, the receiver Brody Peters, Riley Nevis, who led in tackles with 63 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, Arian Schnabel, Gabriel Colmenares, and it's not just players that are gone. Ryan Wynn, Matt Elkins, both off the coaching staff as well, moving on to bigger and better things.
To safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Somerville takes over 1st and 10 from the Ripon Christian 30-yard line after a 4th and very, very short, 4th and centimeters, not even inches at that point. But here's Leveros now in the gun, looking to throw. Tosses over. He had the open man, but it falls incomplete, over launching Luke Larson.
And Larson was wide open on that one. Looks like he just slowed up a tiny bit and unable to corral that one, but still 2nd and 10 in good territory, and like we mentioned, might already be in field goal range for a 47-yarder right now.
Luke Larson last year didn't have much to show for his offensive stats, but he did have a chance to rush once. He gained a 5-yard carry, and then he was 1 of 3 in passing, not receiving, in passing, and he labeled 54 yards in the air, including a touchdown.
And he was a great defensive player last year, one of the ends, as we talked about earlier, and even won himself a player of the game once just based off his defensive performance. So looking for the now junior to step up a little bit on the offensive end, and now playing middle linebacker for him, has a very good opportunity to be one of the leaders of this team, not only this year but next year as well.
Somerville taking plenty of time in the huddle. Ripon Christian just awaiting the offense to step up. Actually, we had a clock issue. My apologies.
And the clock was just running after the drop pass, so trying to fix that real quick.
Leveros dishes it off, and a stop at the line. Another great defensive play by the Ripon Christian Knights.
And Orlando Lopez getting another carry here and goes nowhere very fast, bringing up 3rd and about 9.5 to go here.
Lopez last year, 10 carries, 43 yards, 1 touchdown, and unfortunately dropped one of those 10 carries for a fumble. But also in the air, he went 3 of 5 for 14 yards.
And we mentioned it, a couple of big-time losses for Somerville, but also returning a couple of very key pieces. Anytime you return your quarterback, that's good news for the offense, a good calming presence back there.
Leveros, the pitch out to Hanley. He has a couple of blockers, but the defense is too fast for him, losing 3 yards. It'll be 4th and about 12 for Somerville, and we'll see if the Bigfoot Bryson Benitez will take the field.
And moving them back a few yards. Coach probably questioning that right now, and regardless or not, if you go for it here, you could either try to pick up the first down, or if you turn it over, there's still...
That'll be the end of the first, so they'll make their decision from the side, and we'll be back with their decision and the second quarter right after this.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
7-0 Somerville leading Ripon Christian. Start of the second quarter. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. He's Danny Scott. And Danny, you did the math saying it's going to be a 50-yard field goal if he hits from here, correct?
50 yards, yep. They're on the 33-yard line. Move it back 7 yards for the snap, hold, and kick. And, you know, we think Bryson Benitez has the leg, but in-game is a lot different than in practice. I've seen guys in high school kick them from 50, 55 yards, but it's much different when you're in game. You got guys rushing at you, especially first game. You already got a little bit of a lead right now. If you turn it over down here, you know, you're not giving Ripon Christian the best field in the world, so they're going to go for it, hopefully get the first down, but worst case scenario, it won't be great field position for them.
Leveros down the sideline. He's got to do something, and he's pushed out at the line of scrimmage. Ripon Christian will take over from there, but a 50-yard field goal for Bryson Benitez. When we look back at August 7th when he was at Kicking World in Sacramento, he was tied for 4th, and he ended up missing at the 50-yard mark. So that's kind of his buffer right now, is that 50-yard mark, and maybe he could have hit it. August 7th, a couple of weeks, he continues to progress at this level. It just doesn't stop.
I would guess a coach would be comfortable 40 yards and in. 50 is tough. You know, even NFL guys miss 50-yarders, so a high school junior coming in right now, you don't want to shatter the kid's confidence and make him try something that's way too far, especially when you got a lead only in the second quarter.
Tamling being chased down from behind, dumps it down and incomplete.
And Tanling was rocked from behind there from Owen Herrera. And a good job just putting pressure on the quarterback. That's going to be important for this game. The front seven making quarterback run around a little bit and force a throw like he did there that luckily for Ripon Christian falls innocently to the turf.
Somerville defense, in my opinion, holding up a little bit better than I thought they would in the first game of the season. And just the playing conditions alone really changed this season opener.
Yeah, they're flying around, making great plays here to start the game.
On the wraparound, high side of the screen, taken down after a gain of 4.
And that was the best running play thus far for Ripon Christian, getting about 5 yards on that one, bringing up 3rd and 5. And does Somerville have another 3 and out in them?
We'll see the defense. All it takes is that one correct play call and the correct side of the field that you go on instead of the other that can push you past that line to gain. Tamling will be in the gun. Screen pass. Bottom of the screen. Taken down hard. Huge hit. Luke Larson. Pyle drives him down after just a gain of 1.
And there's the defense from Larson that we talked about just absolutely popping him on that play. A great play to force fourth down, only getting 2 yards on that one. And you see Larson coming in, lowers that shoulder, and he goes down very fast. A great play there from Larson.
It's not 4th and centimeters like they had on their last drive. It's 4th and 3, and Ripon Christian will be set to punt. Somerville will send back Malachi Lopez, who runs back late to return. Beautiful punt from Josh Miller, the senior. He's been with the team multiple years. Lopez, multiple flags behind him. The flags still continue to fly, and the bodies continue to move. Somerville pushing forward down to the 31.
And Somerville is going to pick up a couple of flags on this one. There was a block in the back right on the catch for Lopez, and then I'm going to guess there was a holding call on number 51, Gabe Rafferty, going on while they were trying to get Lopez down to the ground.
Danny, should we talk about the new Motherlode League?
We can do whatever you would like, Levi.
Motherlode League this year with the realignment will be adding River Islands, Big Valley Christian, Riverbank, and back in the mix. It's been years and years, but Linden back in the mix, and they'll be joining, of course, Bret Hart and Calaveras as the 3 teams that have stayed in the MLL.
Yeah, I think it's Sonora had their time back, only losing 1 game in 10 years. So, not going to lie, little happy to see them going, moving on to bigger and better things for themselves. The TVL, a great league for them. So, making it a little more parity going on in the MLL. And you got to think Somerville has just as good a shot as any to come out of this victorious with the guys that are returning and the good play that's been going on for the last couple of years for him.
After the penalties, it puts Somerville at the 8. Here's the snap. Leveros gives it to the man cutting forward. That is Isaac Biggs. He'll gain 5 on the carry.
And a good run there from Biggs, just picking up the yardage on the ground. Looks to gain 4 or 5 yards on that one. Maybe they're going to give him 6, but good, just run the ball hard-nosed down the throat. That's what I love to see as a former offensive lineman myself.
Another addition to the Motherlode League was Millennium out of Tracy, although Somerville was supposed to play him last year. They backed out at the last minute, and before the season started this time, they said, we're not going to put out a football team. We're not going to have a program, maybe next year. So that's something to look forward to in the upcoming years in the Motherlode. Leveros again puts himself at the gun with Biggs to his left side. Only one wideout at the top of the screen. Leveros looks to run himself. He follows the blocker, cuts left side in front of the Bears sideline, dips his shoulder and down. First down and plenty more.
And some more laundry going on. Not sure if it's going to be on Somerville. It looks like Orlando Lopez involved. Not sure if it was a late block or if one of the Ripon Christian defenders kind of came out of nowhere and took Lopez out. Looks like a little bit of a late block on that one, but not too sure if I agree with that. He started the block before the whistles were blown, but I'm not sure the ref saw it the same way I do.
I do agree with you there. It was still in the moment of play, and sometimes you just don't need to throw those blocks. It's a little bit away from the player and is essentially going down in the same timing. But the stripes always have the call.
Whether they're correct or not, they do have the call. But still, Leveros does a good job enough to retain first down yardage on that one, so the penalty doesn't hurt him too bad on that one. Still bringing up 1st and 10.
And everyone says good call ref or bad call ref, but here's the thing. There's no such thing as a good call or a bad call. There's right calls and there's wrong calls.
Nah. There are bad calls. I played football for a lot of years.
It's a bad call, but it's wrong because it's not right.
Same difference. Good call, bad call, right call, wrong call. You're just being a little more politically correct, I guess the term would be for what you would call a ref.
Low snap, fumbled by Leveros. He follows the blocker again and pushes nearly to the 30. A 9-yard run for Bryce Leveros.
And there's the dual threat ability that we talked about. We've seen him drop back to pass a few times, but Ripon Christian secondary defenders have done a great job. Leveros does a good job recovering that low snap and takes it up for a good 9-yard gain, getting back all the yards that he just lost on the penalty.
Rushing last year, Leveros had 63 attempts on the ground, 339 yards, including 14 touchdowns. Here he is now, the handoff to Biggs, met in the back. Biggs nearly unties himself from the tackle, but it'll make it 3rd and short for the Bears.
And a good job there from Biggs to at least get back to the line of scrimmage on that one. That was real close to being a loss of a couple there, but figures out his way, slithers forward for an extra half yard and gets back to the line of scrimmage, bringing up 3rd and 1.
Leveros, his passing game last year wasn't the strongest, but he's a sophomore. You can't expect the most from him. But we'll take a closer look at that after this 3rd and 1 play. Leveros pushes right through, breaks free. Defense close behind. Leveros trying to break the tackle at the 25. First down and much, much more. Into night territory, it's Somerville with huge yardage.
And that quarterback power has been there all night for him so far. And if you're Ripon Christian, you got to figure out a way to stop that. It's working to perfection, and a great gain of yards there, gaining about, 50 yards on that run. Bryce Leveros starting off his season hot, already looking to be close to 100 yards on the ground.
Like he said, only 339 yards last year through the entire season.
Those numbers are going to move up this year. That's the one thing I know. Death taxes Bryce Leveros is going to gain yards on the ground.
Timeout, Ripon Christian, 7-0. It'll be Somerville Bears inside night territory.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. He's Danny Scott. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. We just saw Bryce Leveros with a massive run on 3rd and short. And now it's the Bears on 1st and 10 from the 24. The handoff goes just a couple feet.
And Lopez looks like he gained maybe a yard on that play. And if you're Somerville, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm running that quarterback power right back to Bryce Leveros, maybe giving him a second to take a breather after that 50-yard sprint that he got tracked down from behind. But Leveros has been doing a great job so far, and Lopez coming out of the game, maybe his helmet fell off or just needs a little breather.
Another clock issue. Referee's blowing the whistle for quite a while.
And not only is it the first game for the players and the refs, but it's the first game for everyone around here. Some kinks to work out early on, but as the season goes, the clock manager will get much better, just like the players will.
2nd and 9. Larson at the bottom of your screen. Cash will be standing in the slot. Biggs right to left for Leveros. The give, the misdirection, guides himself to an 8-yard gain.
And a great run there from Biggs. just running right under the defender. He came upfield a little bit too much, and you'll see it on this replay. He just sneaks under that end right there and able to gain a whole bunch of yards on that one.
Five and a half to go in the first half. 3rd and short for Somerville in the red zone, looking to go up 14-0. Biggs again on the motion. Leveros, the power play. The draw might get him a couple. He's going to be close to the yard to gain.
From our perspective up here, it looks like he got the first down. We'll see where the ball is marked, and if not, I would almost guarantee they'll be going for it, but they don't have to because it's 1st and 10. Dipping back into the well of Bryce Leveros' quarterback power, and it's worked for positive yards every single time they've ran it, along with the big one that went for 50-plus.
Now in this situation, this is a play that can almost score in every play, no matter what you put in there. Who are you going to?
Probably started off handing the ball off to Biggs. He's been doing some good work down here, but they're just going to let Leveros run it.
He gets through. He gets inside the 5, dives to the turf, fits a touchdown, Somerville.
And that's why I'm calling the game and not coaching it right there, but a great play there from Leveros, his 2nd touchdown of the game, put Somerville up by 13 with the extra point still to come.
Defense got a hand on him, ended up tripping on his own player, kept his balance just enough to flop himself onto the turf. And here for the 2nd time on the PAT, the specialist, Bryson Benitez. With relative ease, it's Somerville 14, Ripon Christian 0.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net. 14-0, Somerville leading Ripon Christian in the season opener from Tuolumne. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. He's Danny Scott, and it's the Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. We talked about this multiple times last year. Deo Espresso, pull up 6 a.m. before you go to work. What are you grabbing?
You know, it's been a while since I've gone to Deo. I need to get back
heresy.
there. I know. I'm a fan of their Red Bull drinks. Got to go with the sugar-free Red Bull, though. Can't get too much sugar early in the morning, especially. I know you're a big Peanut Butter Blast fan, though.
Yo, the Peanut Butter Blast, I'll take that any day of the week. The Cocoa Mocha Nut as well. And one I tried recently was the Tahitian Vanilla, I think is what it's called. And that drink is phenomenal as well. I don't think there's one drink at Deo that you wouldn't be happy if you got it.
You know, I'm a big believer in not buying coffee and making it at home, so it's real tough, but when I do, it's always a special treat, and Deo has some good stuff.
Making coffee at home, you and nobody else in the world.
Well, when you run a coffee business, you got a lot of coffee stacked up, so, and I'm not a big coffee drinker anyways, but if I am drinking coffee, I'm probably making it at home.
14-0. Somerville. A hot start. Under 5 minutes left in the half. We'll see if Ripon Christian can find themselves without a 0 on the board. Handoff on the cut across. 5 yards and stopped. That's Bryce Rathmill, the senior, the dominator on defense. Defensive dominator, if you will.
And if you look around, not only was it Rathmill, but 8 other teammates, 9 hats to the ball. When I was playing, we had a deal. If you got 10 or more hats to the ball, you got a pizza party for that week. So Somerville already with one play of getting 10 guys to the football, that one getting 9. They are swarming around and not making it easy on this Ripon Christian offense.
Rathmill last year, 31 tackles, 6 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and a partridge in a pear tree. Also the blocked field goal. Pass over the center. Caught. Amos Caddy. Golden turf. Touchdown, Ripon Christian Knights.
And Tamerling just letting it rip on that one. Hit as he threw it, but it did not matter. Perfect pitch and catch there to Caddy, and a easy 6 points for Ripon Christian on that one.
Defensive breakdown. No one even close. Had time to set up and pitch a 10 at the 1 yard line if he wanted. Ripon Christian with 6, a chance to make it 7. Snap, hold, kick, looks good, is good. 14-7. Somerville will get the ball back with 3 minutes, 46 seconds.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Ripon Christian finds the end zone. It's 14-7. Somerville still with that 7-point lead. This kick will go down to the 15-yard line and a chance at a return. Here is Orlando Lopez. Down after the 20. A nice gain after the reception. It'll be picked up from this point at the 22.
And 3 minutes and some change to go here for Somerville, and what you're looking to do is go into halftime with a lead. So regardless of not if you score on this drive, you're looking to waste as much time as humanly possible. The 4-minute offense right now, run the football, waste some time. Don't let Ripon Christian have a chance to tie it up going into half.
You can't make mistakes, but at the same time, you have to keep that ball moving. We haven't seen them stop since that very first drive. Actually, the second drive as well, my apologies. The flick out. Lopez, the blocker, and wrapped down by the jersey. A horse collar is going to be the call. What do you think of that one?
That was pretty clear to me that was a horse collar. We'll see on the replay, but looked like he got him around the back of the neck on that one. And you can see the jersey stretch right there, and pretty easy call in my opinion to get the horse collar. And it's not just a penalty for being a penalty's sake, it's a safety thing. So that's the main reason. If you see someone getting around the back of that jersey, it's going to be called every single time. And this time Somerville getting the benefit of the doubt on a 15-yard penalty instead of having it go in the opposite direction.
The horse collar is one of those iffy things now in football. It's not just grabbing the shoulder pads. It's anywhere near the nameplate. And to me, I saw shoulder, and if that's near the nameplate, then that's exactly what the call is. Leveros takes the snap. Quick handoff to Biggs. Just a gain of 1.
And he was tripped up pretty quick. Looked like he tripped over his own player on that one. But either way, keeping the clock running, don't let Ripon Christian get the ball back is going to be my theme of this drive.
Shout out to the comments. Justin Flores, my own father, saying let's go Bears, watching from Alabaster, Alabama. And if you want to stay in contact with us, leave us a message. 209-454-0754. You can call in, leave a voicemail. See what I did there? Voice of choice, voicemail.
Got it.
Funny? Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm still waiting for you to give me my nickname. The self-anointed voice of choice, but hasn't given me a good one yet.
We'll get there soon. Colton Cash, a gain of 6. We'll get the gears turning as we go through. I know we've already had about half a season together. But Colton Cash getting that. And, yeah, once again, leave us a voicemail. You can call in right now through the week, and then next week during the broadcast we'll possibly be able to play a few on the air.
Yeah, that would be great. Love to hear from everyone. Give us your thoughts on not only just Somerville football, but MLL football in general.
Exactly.
And we'll hopefully be able to play it on air and discuss it after the fact.
209-454-0754. Leveros on the carry, pushing forward, and just like the older brother Braylon Leveros did, you never stop. The feet keep moving, and he gets the first.
Leveros has very much impressed me so far in this game, has both of Somerville's touchdowns, and a tough guy to bring down. He runs the ball very hard, has good shoulder pad height, and able to get the first down.
Here's Leveros now in deep trouble, tripped up, loses the ball, picked up. It's Braden Chapman. He'll take it down. He'll take it to the end zone. It'll be a Ripon Christian touchdown.
And Ripon Christian capitalizes on the Somerville mistake, and here's what we thought was going to be happening the whole game. It was going to be a tight one, a couple of mistakes by Somerville, a wide-open defender on the last drive. That one a fumble and able to take it in for 6, and Ripon Christian just like that in a matter of moments right back in this game in a nightmare scenario if you're a Somerville Bear.
The junior, number 55, Braden Shopman, picking it up and sending it to the black turf. Touchdown, Ripon Christian.
Chance to tack on an extra point, tie the game up, and if you're Somerville now, you really need to figure out a way to score before halftime, try to steal the momentum back, because right now it is fully on Ripon Christian's sideline.
To safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
14-14, Somerville, Ripon Christian. Ripon Christian tying it up after Leveros, the strip sack, and Shotman found the end zone afterwards.
And exactly what I talked about, kind of nightmare scenario for Somerville. Run the ball, they try to get a little fancy, try to catch Ripon Christian on their heels, and it comes back to bite them in the sack, fumble, and Ripon Christian takes full advantage of it to tie the score up here with all the momentum on their side.
1:41 to go in the half. Somerville fumbles the kick return, picked up, and now Malachi Lopez will be dropped down at the 17-yard line.
Minute and a half to go in the first half if you're Somerville. Question for you, Levi. Are you going for it, trying to get points on the board, or are you content going into halftime tie ball game?
Obviously, Somerville would want to have the lead going into the half, and you're going to try to score, of course, but you're not going to do anything wild to maybe have the chance to give the ball back. You're going to continue to run the ball, do what you're doing, and hopefully a breakaway play happens like Leveros had just a couple drives ago. 135, Leveros in Biggs in the backfield. Here's Leveros, hesitates, cuts around, grabbed from behind, and dropped at the 20.
And a good job picking up a few yards, and another penalty comes flying in. And getting a little chippy out there, if it wasn't already, but Personal foul going against Somerville on that one. Not sure what was said or what was done, but it was definitely a little late in the play. And now if you're Somerville getting pushed way back there, I think you're going to just run the ball, waste as much time as possible, and go in a halftime tie ball game.
And it's still the same thing. Somerville has ran, they haven't really passed, and you can continue to do that and hope that you find that hole that leads you to the end zone.
Yeah, Somerville very much needs to just stop the bleeding here. Too many unnecessary penalties that have kind of come to bite them so far in this game. Minute and some change to go, and right now you're just looking to get to halftime and make a couple of adjustments.
Clock is rolling. Leveros waiting for the count. Snap, low snap for Leveros. 3 white jerseys come in. Leveros takes the slide.
And Leveros very smartly there goes down before he goes out of bounds, but Ripon Christian calling a timeout, trying to preserve as much clock as possible before halftime, trying to get the ball back one more time. And if Somerville's just going to run this one out a little bit, might get the ball back with about 40 seconds left, unless they're able to break one off and get in first down.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Somerville find themselves in a pickle. It's third and very long, 51 seconds. Ripon Christian tied the game up in their last drive, or a defensive stance, I guess you could say. Never even had their offense out on the field. But now Somerville, third and long with 51 seconds, hoping to send it to a half with the same tie score. Leveros dodging tackles left and right, being tripped up. He's going to get a first down. After all this, Ripon Christian burning a timeout and much more. Somerville gets the first down, and it's 42 seconds on the clock.
Somerville uses their first timeout of the half, I believe. Have 2 more to go. 40 seconds left. A great run there by Leveros, getting first down yardage. And
you know what they're thinking now?
Points. Get in the field goal range.
Exactly the point. Boomin, Bigfoot, Bryson Benitez, the specialist himself. Can you get within 50 yards?
I think it's very much possible. If I'm Somerville, I'm going to be a little hesitant attempting a pass here after what happened on the last play. But if you can get Leveros again, getting another 15-yard run, maybe get it out to Colton Cash on a 12-yard run, you're really about 3 good rushes away from getting in that Bryson Benitez range. I would assume you got to get down to about the 30-yard line to be comfortable at least attempting a kick before halftime. But I would like to see them try that 50-yarder that we talked about, and going into halftime, not letting Ripon Christian have a chance to kick it. This might be a good time to let it rip.
Let us know what you think. 209-454-0754. Will they get in range for Bryson Benitez, and will he make it if it's within 50? 14-14. Snap, pitch. The run and out of bounds. Saves some time. Colton Cash after the gain of 9.
There's Colton Cash that I just talked about. Not quite the 12 yards, but 9 yards. Pretty darn close to what I said. And a great job of getting it out of bounds, preserving that timeout. 35 seconds left to go. Another 3 10-yard runs, and you're right there for Bryson Benitez range.
2nd and 1 from the 43. Plenty of options for Somerville, and second half is going to be big. The first quarter was all Somerville. Second quarter, Ripon Christian returns the favor, And with 24 minutes to go, there's still a lot of game. Anything can happen, and just in the blink of an eye, 14 points like we saw Ripon Christian get can happen in either direction. .35 seconds. 2nd and 1. Bears from the 43. Leveros scanning, rolling, throwing. Received at the 50, staying on his feet, trying to get out of bounds. It's Luke Larson. Roughing the passer against Ripon Christian, of course.
And that's big for Somerville. Not only do they get the yards, but they get an extra 15, or is it 10 for roughing the passer? 10 yards added on after the fact. And not only that, they don't have to use a timeout, and that'll be 15 yards, and we are firmly very close to Bryson Bonita's range. 2 timeouts left, 24 seconds. Somerville, not only do they have a chance to get 3, but they might have a chance to get 6 now.
Now from the 35, Somerville will bring in a different skill set. Malachi Lopez heads to the white line. Isaac Biggs will be in the backfield. Colton Cash, right side slot. Orlando Lopez, left side slot. Here's Lopez in motion. The flick out to him. He's going to look to throw. Lopez has time. Doesn't have anything, and taken down behind the line.
And a timeout there by Somerville. And Lopez didn't see anything, tried to take off and run, winds up losing a couple yards, and we are dangerously close to running out of Bryson Bonita's range right here, and some after-the-fact stuff going on again. It's getting a little chippy. Somerville needs to really avoid any penalties here. 13 seconds left, 1 timeout. If you're Somerville, you're just trying to gain about 10 yards on this play to feel a lot more comfortable with Bryson Bonita's. Right now, this is a long field goal, and I'm not sure if you're going to attempt it from this long.
And you mentioned the in-game scenario is so much different than just kicking from the point. Of course, you have the same stance, so you know what is available to you. But if we go back a year ago, Bryson Benitez was 0 of 3 from field goals, despite going 47 for 47. A perfect season for PATs.
Yeah, field goals are much tougher. There's so many things that can go wrong on field goals. PATs are so closer, especially when you're as good as a kicker as Bryson Benitez. You almost have to try to miss them. But when you're kicking these long field goals, you know, there might not be much wind tonight, but who knows if he gets it up in the air and there's a little bit of a wind that we can't see because there's not a flag high enough for it. So if you're Somerville right now, looking to get about 10, 15 yards in the next 15 seconds, 1 timeout left.
Here's Leveros and Biggs for 2nd and 13. Leveros rolling left. Blockers hold him off for a moment. Launches down the sideline. Got 2 feet down and out. Richie Hanley, the target and the reception.
7 seconds left. Foley and Bryson Benitez range. Looks like they're going to send him out there to try to attempt this. It'll be about a 35-yarder, a little bit more than that. Close to a 40-yarder here, 42-yarder.
Benitez from the left hash. From the 32-yard line. Defense doesn't even know what to do. And a timeout from Ripon Christian. They don't know what to do. And Somerville says, we're just going to get 3 points. I don't know why you're calling timeout.
Icing the kicker, Levi. They're trying to get in Bryson Benitez's head right now, make him think about it. But 7 seconds left. We'll see a field goal attempt coming up.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
7 seconds. Bryson Benitez was out on the field, and they now take him off. We'll see what Somerville can do in this possible final play before they make the decision. Leveros to the corner. Larson, incomplete.
And it looked like there were 2 seconds left on the play, and it looks like that's what the ref is calling, so we'll see if they're going to run another play or if they're going to send Bryson Benitez out. And a very close play there by Luke Larson. And it looks like they're sending out Benitez to try to put 3 points on the board.
Benitez. Once again from the 32. Snap, hold, kick, Benitez! It is good! Benitez sends it down from the 32. His first high school field goal complete, and the Bears go up 17-14 as we head to the half.
42-yard field goal to end the half. Momentum back with Somerville going into halftime. And 14-17, Somerville takes the lead.
Snap, hold, kick, defense busting through the line, not wavering from what he has to do, sends it over the crossbar with a couple yards to spare. You're watching Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102. Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted Best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Due to Bryson Benitez's big foot, Summerville leads 17-14 in Tuolumne. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. He's Danny Scott, and this is the time where we get Scott's thoughts. First half.
Yeah, first half was good for Somerville. Obviously, they go into halftime with the lead. Could have been a 17-0 lead. Instead, it's 17-14. A couple of mistakes on Somerville's part, the fumble recovery for a touchdown for Ripon Christian, and just the complete blown coverage on the passing touchdown for Ripon Christian. And if you're Somerville, it's just cleaning up a few things. Couple too many unnecessary penalties. It's not the penalties that, you're okay with getting. Maybe you're getting an encroachment on defense or something like that. It's these personal conduct fouls just after the play stuff that is a little too much, especially for the first game. But with that being said, it is also the first game. Tempers are flaring a little bit. You're really amped up, a lot of adrenaline, and, it's just time to start cleaning things up. You had a half. Now you got to come out and really focus on playing Somerville Bear football and not getting these penalties that are going to wind up costing you maybe 14 points in the end.
17-14. Coming up in the second half, there's a lot of work to be done. And we've seen Somerville play really well in first halves before. And the fourth quarter in the last two seasons has been just something different because they have led by so many points before. And this is their first season opener in years that actually has given them a challenge.
Yeah, and if you're Somerville, this is going to be a 4-quarter game. You got to play all 4 quarters hard. And so far, the first 2 quarters have been a bit of a dogfight, and now you got to really kind of lock it in and try to come out of this game with a win.
Our NorCal Sports TV correspondents over at Sonora, it was 21-10, and the most recent update, 24-21 now. Sonora actually with a lead over the Oakdale Mustangs.
Death taxes, Oakdale beating Sonora, I believe, was your opening phrase of the broadcast.
It wasn't the opening phrase; it was the second one.
The second sentence of the broadcast. But wow, good for Sonora. It's been a few years since they've taken down Oakdale, especially at the varsity level.
We'll see if they'll be able to accomplish that, and we'll see what happens in the second half. Put a few more minutes up on the board, so we'll be back after this from Caldwell and Jay Bixler.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs.
Caldwell Insurance Services and J. Bixler Home Inspections, two proud sponsors of Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. If you need insurance, if you need a home inspection, those are the two that you should go to. I know Somerville High graduate Mitchell Prevost working alongside the Caldwell team. You can contact him through the Caldwell website or phone number. 17-14, Somerville leading Ripon Christian. Second half kickoff will be in just 1 minute. But after seeing Bryson Benitez out there on the field hitting from the 32-yard line for the longest we've seen at the high school level on NorCal Sports TV really ever, it's not a thing that you see often. But what kind of weapon is he that makes Somerville that much scary? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, you've kind of hit on it a lot earlier. When you got a guy that can hit from 42 yards out, that makes a big difference in a game. Otherwise, you're trying to get a touchdown on that last play. Instead, you're now feel very confident that anything 45 yards or in, you're going to walk away with 3 points on that. So having that just weapon out there kind of is a very good luxury that not a lot of the high school teams in general, let alone down at this level, have. Not saying the MLL or this level of football is a bad conference, but you're not recruiting kids from all over Southern California or all over the Bay Area to come kick for your high school. This is the luck of the draw, and Somerville got a really good one, and he's still got a whole nother year to go in high school.
Kicking is one big thing in the game of football that a lot of people want to get rid of due to injuries. And one thing I did notice in that field goal from Bryson Benitez was that the line didn't hold up for him as much as they need to. If you let the defense get around the outside, that's just what's going to happen. But any man on the inside, that is not okay. And for Bryson Benitez, he's a smaller guy. He's a soccer player. He's not built and he hasn't trained like all these other football players to be in this position, and we see that all the way up to the NFL. You have some bulky guys, but at the same time they're not trained to hit like everyone else. So that's one big part that the Somerville Bear special teams line needs to pay attention to. Do not let Bryson get hit. Do not let that ball get tipped from a man in between your black jerseys.
And also to go along with that, as a former long snapper myself, getting the long snap back there in a timely manner and getting it down properly is a big factor. And on that field goal attempt, he still got it off, but there was a little trouble with the snap. It wasn't as crisp as one might like to see. And Luke Larson does a good job getting it down in the first place, but that exchange needs to be a little quicker and allow for Benitez to shave a couple half seconds off of that time from the time the ball is snapped to the time he kicks it.
Benitez set to start the second half. Currently 59 degrees in Tuolumne. Second half starts here. Benitez, oh my goodness, doesn't even touch green. Straight to the black and straight to the 20-yard line for Ripon Christian.
Out of the back of the end zone, a great kickoff there from Benitez, and Ripon Christian starting the second half with the ball, and Levi's jacket is officially going on.
59 degrees. You don't think it's that cold until you see the number. It was a high of 68 degrees today in Tuolumne. Tomorrow we're going to see some precipitation with a high of 71, and the temperatures will be right back, what they call false fall.
It is football season, Levi. I don't want to hear fall. I want to hear football season.
Third quarter, Ripon Christian starting from the 20. Somerville defense back out on the field, causing a few 3-and-outs, but also allowing a few touchdowns. Rathmill with the stop after the gain of 1.
And a couple of returners that we talked about, Bryce Rathmill, Luke Larson, the leaders of this Somerville defense, the two linebackers. And they've done a good job so far in this game of really containing this Ripon Christian run game. The offense really hasn't been able to get anything going besides that broken play pass. I'm not even sure if they have a first down in this game, to be completely honest.
2nd and 8. The snap, dropping back to pass, stays in the pocket over the middle and incomplete. Looking for Amos Caddy, who had the long reception on the first touchdown for Ripon Christian, was running before he had the ball.
Catch the ball first. That is the number one rule of being a wide receiver. Catch the ball, worry about what's coming later. And he just tried to get his eyes upfield too fast and left something behind.
What could have been a first down for Ripon Christian now leads to 3rd and 8. Stays in the backfield. Toss over the middle, the dump down on the screenplay. Gets the first and a little extra. 3rd and long to 1st and 10.
And Ripon Christian just drawing up a play to bait the aggressiveness of the Somerville defense, and it works out beautifully for them. They're able to gain a whole bunch of yards and pick up the first down.
Tamling back under center after being in the gun twice. 3 wideouts at the bottom of the screen. He'll bring back Caddy from bottom to top on the wraparound. Multiple Bears are there. A gain of 3 on the handoff.
8 hats to the football on that one, and Somerville defense once again swarming, and it looks like we got a player down on that one. Hard to tell who it is from all the way out here, but we will give an update the second we figure out who it is.
Training staff heads out there to the field, and as they take a quick break, we will take one with them.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Jackson Nair, the injured Bear, being taken off the field. It looks like a right lower leg injury. Have the training staff check him out as we got 22 back on the field, including that substitution. 2nd and 7 for the Knights. Tamling, handoff. A full pack of Bears getting down on him. A gain of 4.
And leading the charge there, the sophomore, Evan Roberson. First time we've called his name tonight. Last year's quarterback at the JV level, making a contribution here on defense for Somerville.
And with Roberson as well, he didn't meet him face-to-face. He came from behind, and that's not easy to do. You beat out around the offensive line, tackle him from behind. It's not something you see very often.
Roberson, one of 3 sophomores playing up on varsity this year, along with Malachi Lopez, who we've talked about so far, and Malachi Fromm, who will get some carries periodically here and there for this Bears offense.
The draw finds the line. This should move the chains.
Depends which spot they're going to use. The near sideline looks to be a little further back than the far sideline, and it's going to be real close. Looks like they're going to call it 4th and inches.
We've seen them in this position once before. The Bears got to stop. Here's Tamling, under center. Gets it to him, and taken down for the second time on fourth, and the shortest you can get. The Somerville Bears take him down. Turnover on downs.
Evan Roberson and Bryce Rathmill coming up, stepping up, making a play. Somerville gets good field position here and almost in Bryson Benita's range already.
First and 10, Somerville, the stop that they needed out of the break. 8:46 is on the clock. Leveros to the ground with Cash pushing forward. Bears going all the way for a 12-yard gain.
Great run there, starting off the second half strong for the first drive of this Somerville offense. Picking up a good chunk of yards.
Leveros with Biggs to his left, Cash from behind. Follows both of them. Tries to cut back upfield. 3 white jerseys get him after the gain of 2.
And you know, that might not be the play Somerville wanted, but it's a very good play, picking up 3 yards on first down. Makes second down a lot more manageable on that one. If you can gain 3 yards every single play, you'll get a first down every single drive.
Second and about 7. The give to Biggs. Tripped up, gain of 4. It'll be third and short. Let's go back to this moment real quick from Bryson Benitez earlier. Longest field goal from Somerville in over 50 years. Record breaking.
What was the longest before that one? Do you have that stat pulled up?
Don't have that information. But what I do know is Leveros has a first down.
And we don't have the stats exactly in front of us, but I gotta assume that Leveros is closing in on 100 yards on the game if he hasn't surpassed it already, or also has both touchdowns for Somerville.
Leveros, handoff to Lopez, and Lopez dragged down, gain of 2.
And Lopez looks like he was one guy away from finding pay dirt on that one, but a good job by the Ripon Christian defender. Couldn't get a number on him, but touchdown saving tackle on that one.
Leveros will follow the blockers. He has room to go inside the 10-5 end zone. Touchdown, Somerville. Flag on the play near the goal line. Here it is again.
A great run there from Leveros. His third touchdown of the game for now. We'll see what the penalty is.
Touchdown, personal foul, face mask on the defense. (23-14), and here's Bryson Benitez for the PAT.
And once again, some clock issues going on here for Somerville. No, you can't see the scoreboard, but the scoreboard reads 5:14. Should be a little bit more than that. Benitez kick up and good.
To safety, is having the best important to you? If you answered yes, look no further than Jay Bixler for your home inspections. Voted best of 209 5 years straight. Whether it's residential or commercial, get in touch with your premier 209 area home inspectors. Sonora, Modesto, Manteca, Stockton, Turlock, and all the surrounding areas. JBixlerInspections.net.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
24-14, Somerville with a 10-point lead over the Ripon Christian Knights, opening night of high school football.
So the face mask penalty on that one gives Somerville a much better kicking position, and Bryson Benitez trying to make a much longer field goal right here.
This would be good for the highlights if he can put this through no matter what it is.
I'm going to assume he's going to attempt a little squib kick here. Just kidding.
Did that go through? I think it was
I'm
just a
not
little
sure.
wide left.
It looked a little wide left to me, but the student section seems to think it went through, so we're going to say it went through. And tough to see on the replay.
It definitely had the height and it had the distance, I'll tell you that much. We'll show this in a little slow-mo action for you. I don't think it's going to play fast enough. My apologies. We'll be back to that possibly in a minute, but right now it's Ripon Christian football down 10 at the 20. Short pass to the left side. 4 in the air, 5 on the ground. Count it for 6 as he gets the first.
And this is what Ripon Christian needs to do if they want to get back in this game, pass the football. That has been what's been working for them. The ground game, Somerville has been able to swarm that up, but the one touchdown coming on that long pass. And Somerville, very tough loss of Luke Larson. Injury going on right now. He seems to be out for the rest of the game. So losing one of the main guys on that defense.
Tamling in some trouble. Gets rid of it. High pass caught near midfield. And a roughing the passer call will be tacked onto that as well.
Tough play on that one. I didn't see the roughing the passer call. I was looking downfield, but we'll see it right there. And that is a very much 50-50 call, and with how chippy Somerville has been, the refs are going to call that in this game. And if you're Somerville, it's what we talked about at halftime. Got to be careful with these penalties. Given Ripon Christian an extra 10, 15 yards. And I would assume Ripon Christian is very much leading this penalty yard battle right now, and probably by a decent margin.
First and 10 now after the penalty and the huge gain. Tamling gets another one. Ball pops out after the hit. Incomplete.
And the sophomore Lopez making an impact on that one. Hits him hard enough to jar that ball loose, and looked like he didn't have possession of the football, so it'll go down as an incomplete pass. And you see right there,
Definitely didn't have possession.
Didn't make a football move, caught the ball, but the hit knocked it out.
I always did not like the terminology to that. Make a football move. If you're playing the game of football, everything's a football move.
Yes and no. It's a odd terminology.
Like
However,
if they go out there, catch the ball, and decide that they want to do a bowling action, it's not football yet, so they don't have possession. Swing the ball like a baseball bat.
now we're just getting a little crazy here, Levi.
Tamling intercepted at the 25. Room to go. It's Lopez. Malachi down the side, being taken down by Mason Tamling, the man who gave him the ball in the first place.
Once again, the sophomore, we just talked about him making an impact on the last play. This one picks it off and has a great return on that one, giving Somerville a very good field position and a chance to go up 3 scores here. Somerville in very good position to kind of run away with this game if they're able to find pay dirt here.
Leveros with Biggs from the 38. Handoff. Biggs tracking, finding 5. Actually, only 3, my apologies.
We're going to call it right in between of what you said at 4 yards. A good run there on first down, making second down a lot more manageable. And once again, Somerville without Luke Larson on not only defense, but on offense too, has been making an impact in the blocking game, playing that tight end position.
Biggs.
Good run there, pickup of 6, enough for the first down it looks like. And Biggs running the ball very well so far in this game. Not necessarily the big flashy plays that you're going to see from the speedy guys, but big body, tough to take down, running the ball very hard.
1st and 10. In the Benitez Burrow as well, just in case they need it. But here's Leveros with Lopez on the sweep and goes head-to-head with the flag. Offensive holding.
Somerville once again kind of shooting themselves in the foot with the penalty yardage on defense and on offense. Having tough plays called against them. Not sure there was a big pile of people down in there who it was on, but backing them up for a 1st and 20 play now.
I know everyone talks about having 1st and 5 opens up plenty of options, but 1st and 20, this is also kind of sketchy for the defense because you don't know what's going to happen. Leveros looking to throw. He does, barely tipped by Caddy, and it'll be 2nd and 20 now.
And a dangerous throw there from Larson, or excuse me, from Leveros. And lucky that that ball was an interception by Caddy, who had that big touchdown earlier for Ripon Christian. Now 3rd and 20 and might be a little bit too far out of Benita's range. Need to get the ball up about 10 more yards to feel comfortable attempting a field goal.
Defense creeps in. A take by Leveros goes up about 5.
3rd and about 15 to go here. First down passing play kind of coming back on that one. Not getting anything on it. Now almost forced to pass the football unless you're content trying to get about 5-10 yards here and attempting another Bryson Benitez field goal.
Leveros makes his way to the huddle with a 10-point lead. 7 points in this third quarter. They had the extra field goal going into the half, and that field goal could be the difference maker. Don't count Ripon Christian out yet, even if Somerville finds the end zone here. Leveros rolling behind Biggs, and Lopez flicks it up and down. It's caught. No, incomplete. Bobbled the ball, and the defense got there in time to make him drop.
And out of field goal range by about
4 yards?
Probably close to it, and it looks like Somerville is going to just boot this one away, trying to pin Ripon Christian back real deep in their end zone. And the question is, can Leveros get a kick up in the air? We've seen these line drives kick from him all game, so Leveros needing to get something high and not very far in order to pin him deep.
Coffer's corner, if you will. Leveros evades one, gets rid of it. Beautifully placed punt. If it can dart towards the pylon, I don't think it quite got there. 3 feet to the right side. It'll be the 20-yard line for Ripon Christian.
Yeah, good punt, but just doesn't get the lucky bounce. And on that play, only turns into about a net 11-yard punt with Ripon Christian taking the ball on their 20-yard line. And Leveros did do a good job of just getting that one away. He was getting swarmed by defenders, kind of took his time kicking the ball and able to get that one off at the last moment, but still trickles into the back of the end zone.
Student section starting to get loud. It's Tamling's pitch out to the left side for Van Elderen. A solid gain for Ripon Christian, and now the Knight fans starting to be vocal.
Good first down run on first down. Maybe they're going to call it a touch short, bringing up Chain Gang deciding what they're going to do right now, and it looks like they are going to give them a first down on that one. So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for Ripon Christian. Minute and some change to go in this third quarter.
Caught in the backfield, slips one defender and meets the rest of them after a gain of 4.
And Somerville had a big chance to get a loss of yards there, but a great job by that Ripon Christian running back, able to sneak out 5 out of that. He was dead to rights, deep in his backfield, but able to sneak out a few.
Not too many plays left in the third quarter before we find the final 12 minutes, but Somerville still leads by 10. Ripon Christian has had a few big plays that have changed the momentum of the game, but then the favor swings back to Somerville eventually. But can Ripon Christian pull out a couple more in the final minutes? Backing up, dumps it down and tripped up, wasn't paying attention. The old box behind the heels tripped him straight down. 3rd and mid.
And an accidental great play on that one. I'm not sure if that was intentional by number 51, Gabe Rafferty, but it works out great for Somerville. Able to keep them from a lot of open yardage. Pretty much all the Somerville front 7 was deep back there, and we're going to get a referee timeout. Because the clock was supposed to be stopped after... No, it should have been running.
It definitely should have been running. I had it going down, and the officials just blew the whistle a moment ago, though. I have 22 seconds here.
A lot of confusion going on with the clockwork.
They're going to set it to 20.
Like I mentioned earlier, everyone's first game. Besides us, the clock people got it too, and looks like they're going to try to figure it out. Ripon Christian probably has one more play here before halftime.
Tamling tossing. He has the man. It's midfield. And on the better side of midfield, Ripon Christian in the Somerville side.
And you see that passing attack starting to work for Ripon Christian. It was the big pass play that got him on the board to start, and now getting these chunk plays with the running game not working.
10 seconds and counting. Ripon Christian can possibly get up to the line, take one more snap. Not enough time. We'll head to the fourth with Somerville leading by 10. It's Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide
Fourth quarter, Somerville leading 24-14. A huge play to start the fourth. It'll be a first down, Ripon Christian.
Ripon Christian going away from the run on that one, or going away from the pass rather, and going to the run, and it works out. Somerville defense kind of falling back, looking for them to pass the ball, and instead they run it and pick up first down yardage.
First and 10. The snap was fumbled. Multiple players on that. And now, Danny, tell me this, because I'm actually not quite sure on this rule. If the center snaps the ball and it drops straight down, is he able to pick up the fumble?
If it touched the quarterback's hands, I believe so, but I believe it has to touch a skill position first before a lineman is able to pick up the ball and run with it. They're not allowed to get a handoff or anything like that, as you know, but if the ball is on the ground and the quarterback's hands touch the ball, one of them hypothetically should be able to pick it up and run with it if they don't have anyone around them, but there's going to be defenders there very quickly.
Tamling searching, running now. Taken down by the legs. Fantastic tackle by Kyle Hamilton.
And a good play there, not only to get him to the ground, but to keep him inbounds. Somerville 10-point lead here, trying to keep that clock running as much as possible. And on offense, I expect them to run the ball and waste as much time as possible. 10-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Almost 2 minutes off the clock already. Third down, Somerville looking to get a big stop here.
Tamling under center, flicks it out. He has some space. And he's down near the marker. This should be a first down.
And it looks like they are going to give him the first down from the spot that I'm seeing all the way up here, and they do. So a first down, and really approaching the red zone of Somerville here for Ripon Christian.
From last year's team, Tamling not only the quarterback, but also the field goal kicker. He was 3 of 4 for point after touches, and that was it.
So a lot of 2-point conversion attempts is what I'm hearing from them last year.
Another run through the gut, couple of yards.
And if you're Somerville, you're very thankful that they are running the ball and not passing it, even though the last couple passes have ended up in hookups for the Ripon Christian offense. They pass the ball and the ball hits the turf. It stops the clock. And this Ripon Christian drive in the fourth quarter has already taken off almost 3 minutes.
High red zone for the Knights. 2nd and 7. Man in motion, cutting across. It was up the middle, and the Bears not wavering from pushing down the throats.
A lot of hats to the football. Something you love to see if you're a defensive coach. Had all 11 hats within 10 yards right there, so good job of swarming the football and holding them to a minimal gain, if any at all, on that play.
Kyle Salaya moves to the sidelines. The senior offensive defensive lineman. Now Tamling on 3rd and 7 from the 24. Searching, defense flies in on him, pass over the middle, reeled in with one arm, but dropped in the end. It'll be 4th down for Ripon Christian.
And something that I just saw away from the play, Evan Roberson coming in, had a chance to level Tamling, and he held up, avoiding the roughing the passer penalty on that one. A good job by the young player. And Somerville's already been tacked for a couple of roughing the passer calls, so a good job holding off and letting that ball fall to the turf and not giving them a free first down.
Ripon Christian will go for it on 4th down. It's Tamling. Throwing, it's caught, and a first down at the 10. Ripon Christian avoids the turnover.
Whole lot of pressure there from Somerville, bringing 7 guys to the play. And it looks like we got a down Ripon Christian Knight. And we'll take a quick break here on NorCal Sports TV.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
When it comes to safety, is having the best important? Jay Bixler Home Inspections. Go to jbixlerinspections.net. Somerville 24, Ripon Christian 14. Tamling, the pass, got the first down, and now he's looking to the end zone. Tamling gets hit, the receiver gets hit. Here comes the flag late. Lopez gets called for it after the incompletion.
Brutal break there. And I'm not sure I agree with that call.
I'll tell you this, if we had a Jumbotron, this entire place will be throwing trash on the field right now. The play action. Here comes the tackle from Bryce Rathmill going for the sack.
Yeah, that to me looks like a football play. He's making a play on the ball, not the receiver, and a brutal break for Somerville, setting up 1st and goal here on the 5-yard line.
The official from behind Lopez throwing that flag is kind of your first detail that it was most likely a wrong call as well, because he didn't have the angle that other refs would have. Here's the take for Trevor Van Elderen. He gets a couple.
Somerville bend, don't break on that play, and wasting a lot of time on this Ripon Christian drive. Almost half the quarter eliminated already. 4 minutes, 20 seconds off the clock right now. Still not in the end zone yet, and if you're Somerville, bend, don't break. Try to get another minute or two off this clock before you get the ball back.
Tamling under center. Split backs for him. 2 men in the slot, bottom of the screen, man in motion, Josh Miller. The middle it goes. And the ball is short of the goal line.
Then don't break, Levi. Going to take off at least another 30 seconds on that play. Not sure why the clock is stopped right now.
Believe they do have a chance at a first down, so they're going to count it as a first down, and now Ripon Christian has 4 attempts.
Penalty thrown, not sure what it's going to be.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Somerville. Had to have been some words. And Lopez is coming over along with Hanley, and you'd have to think this goes against Lopez, and maybe it was some sort of words after the pass where he got flagged on in the end zone.
And Lopez has been tagged for a couple of penalties in this game. Personal foul, now an unsportsmanlike conduct, and he's got to be careful before he's unable to play next week.
Once again, unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll be half the distance to the goal line, and with that, Ripon Christian has a legitimate chance now with that extra half a millimeter. 24-14 is the score with 7:10 to go in the fourth. Ripon Christian, goal line. Tamling pitches out. Ball nearly fumbled and taken down. It'll be second down at the goal line. Ball came out, and the official says he was down.
Ben, don't break, Levi. I'm going to keep saying it because it's still working for Somerville right now, and maybe moving them back a couple inches on that play even though the ball came out. But 6:35 to go, a 5.5-minute drive. And if you're Ripon Christian, you really need to get this ball in the end zone and then get a big stop on defense.
For the last 2 minutes, you've been fighting from the 20-yard line. You need to find that end zone now. The take
sneak
finally gets there. Touchdown, Knights.
Seems like a play they should have ran about 3 plays ago. That looked all too easy for Ripon Christian, able to rush that ball in, and now 24-20 for Ripon Christian. Took off about half the quarter on that drive, though, Levi. That's something to really make a note of if they're unable to get the ball back in this game.
Aaron Van Hofwegen, PAT, is good. 24-21, 3-point game. Somerville will be back in control after the break.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. 6 minutes to go. You don't need a Deo right now, too much caffeine this late at night, but you will need one in the morning before you get your day started. Deo Espresso and Smoothies. 6:15, Ripon Christian with a little squibber, and we got a penalty leaving the line early.
Not only do you not need a Dale because it's just late at night, you don't need a Dale because of how tight this game is. Everyone should be wide awake right now. 24-21, 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Coming down to the wire here in a tightly contested game as we kind of talked about earlier.
Let's revisit what our thoughts were before the game started. I said 35-28 Somerville, so just a touchdown difference between the two. Danny, you said something a little different. 28-27 still with Somerville on top.
It's don't think we'll get to 28-27, but a very close game is what I thought it was going to be. I could have said a field goal difference, but we're right there in that tightly contested game like I thought it was going to be, and a little squib kick.
Lopez holds on to it.
Able to get that down, and if you're Somerville right now, a touchdown almost puts this game away, but 6 minutes to go. You just saw Ripon had a 6-minute drive. So really, you're just trying to waste as much time as possible and walk away with some kind of points. A field goal puts you up 6 points, and then hopefully you keep Ripon Christian out of the end zone on their ensuing drive if they are able to get the ball back. But one way or another, if you're Somerville, time to burn some clock. 4-minute offense to go with 6 minutes left.
6:08. Leveros bounces off, still going, and stands all the way out of bounds, but he's also out of bounds.
Yep. Not ideal for Somerville on that one. Able to get a couple of yards. Looks like they're going to say 3 yards on that rush. But if you're Somerville, need to stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. Only 7 seconds come off the board.
I want to welcome all the fans that have left the stadium. 57 degrees currently. People weren't prepared for such cold temperatures, so welcome to the broadcast. You were here probably just a couple of minutes ago, but now in the comfort of the heater in your car. A couple more yards on the ground game, but now it's 3rd and 4, Danny.
And if you're Somerville, you're going to snap this ball at pretty much the last second and might be in 4-down territory here, just trying to run as much clock as possible. If you get 3 yards on this one, I'm going to guess they're going to go for it on 4th down and try to put this game away.
And like I said in the beginning, there's 3 things guaranteed on opening night. Death, taxes, and Sonora defeating Oakdale 31-21.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said, Levi.
Clock continues to run here in Tuolumne as Bryce Leveros goes to the line. I feel like he fell short, but the officials are being generous late in the 4th quarter. Move the chains.
I saw you slip that ref a $20 bill pregame, Levi. A good call there for Somerville. I agree. It looked like he might have been about a half yard short, but benefit of the doubt goes to Leveros, who's had a great game rushing the ball. All 3 touchdowns for Somerville. Very much in line for that player of the game coming up later.
Some more clock issues.
Some upset coaches, some upset fans, and a ref standing in between them.
Now they'll start the clock, but they ran 20 seconds off of it before. Somerville. 1st and 10. Leveros. Lost a 2. Huge hit for the Knights.
And I thought he might have lost some yardage on that one, but Referee says they got back to the line of scrimmage, so a good job by Leveros at least doing that. 2nd and 10. 4:10 to go here in the game. Somerville taking their sweet time as you would expect, and a couple first downs away from putting this game on ice.
The biggest part of this drive needs to be holding on to the ball. It's not just about running it. It's about holding on to that ball, because right now Ripon Christian, they don't want to start their season with a loss, especially with the change of leagues. Hold on to that ball. They're going to be punching at it. Gain of 3 on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Timeout Ripon Christian.
We'll take a break here. 24-21. We'll see if Somerville can hold on.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
It's not a football game without Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline, playing through the speakers. Somerville Bears on the lower half of midfield, still on their own side of the field. 24-21, 3:37 is on the clock. Hoping for the first down, but it's 3rd and 7.
Is this 4-down territory, Levi?
That's up for coach to decide. Here's Leveros getting the first down and a little extra. Nearly taking out a cameraman in the operation.
The only issue with that play is it does stop the clock. Ran out of bounds. Ripon Christian, 2 timeouts left. Using that one on the previous play, but Somerville doing them a favor and stopping the clock on their own.
But with that, from 3rd down to 1st, 36-yard line. At this point, Bryson Benitez can probably take off his pads. I think they would just continue to go for it. Of course, you would love the points, but at the same time, you need to keep the ball away from them as much as possible. Biggs hits the hole and gets 6.
A big run there from Biggs. Getting 6 yards, getting that clock moving. Ripon Christian not using a timeout. Somerville going to let this run till the last second before they snap it. And if you're Somerville, you almost want to get the ball about half a yard before that first down marker and go down, keep that clock running, and get a new set of downs.
Leveros awaiting the signal from the back judge. Leveros on his own. Get pushed forward, only a gain of 1.
Timeout by Ripon Christian, 2:40 to go.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com.
Opening night of high school football in the Motherlode League. Somerville leading Ripon Christian 24-21. Ripon Christian out of the TVL coming up. We thought Ripon Christian had somewhat of an upper hand, not necessarily that they were going to win, but just because of the situation that they found themselves in the last couple of seasons, maybe an upper hand. But Somerville has proved that they're a better team at this point, and they're looking to close it out in the final 2.5.
And that run will just about do it. Somerville up 3, first down. And another clock issue. You can tell referee's not exactly thrilled with the clock operator here today.
I don't think anyone in this entire place is thrilled with the clock, but they keep it moving at 2:10. And Leveros.
One timeout left for Ripon Christian, so only one more chance to stop the clock.
Here's Biggs. Goes to the ground with it after 1.
And you mentioned it earlier, but number one job right now, hang on to that football. On that last play, you saw Ripon Christian kind of clawing at it. Biggs does a good job of able to retain it, but if you're Ripon Christian, you got to be punching at that football. You're willing to take a potential penalty just going after that football right now.
Leveros. Runs straight through, stays on his feet, bounces off his own man, and to the 7 he goes with only a minute 17 to go.
And I'm going to say it right now, Levi, that run is ball game. Timeout Ripon Christian does not matter. All Somerville has to do is knee it out one time, and then the game will be over.
Ripon Christian back to the sidelines. They're going to try to do everything in their power to get this ball out of the hands of Somerville, but there's really nothing. I mean, you call a timeout, you don't do it for no reason at all.
Well, all Somerville has to do is knee it out one time, get the clock down to 40 seconds, knee it again, and then you're done.
I mean, obviously, Coach thinks something can happen, but you're exactly right on the call. I know most of you are probably tuning out about right now, but thanks to our entire NorCal Sports TV crew being out here in the freezing cold summer, fall, whatever you want to call it, the football weather early on in the season. Cameraman Taylor Rector, Forrest Marion, Danny Scott himself. I've been your play-by-play and producer tonight from Tuolumne. Stay with us through the final minute 17 and our final thoughts from NorCal Sports TV, and at least I'll be with you all season long. I know Danny has some predetermined events he has to go to as well, but he'll be with me for a couple more games throughout the season.
I will definitely be here for, at minimum, the majority of games this year. A couple things may come up as the season goes along, but Somerville has to kneel it down one more time, and, Tuolumne County in general starting the season off 2-0. Sonora taking down Oakdale, an opponent that Sonora wasn't expected to beat. Somerville tonight taking down Ripon Christian, an opponent they might not have been expected to beat, besides us saying that earlier. Ripon Christian, we thought, would have the advantage, but Somerville, like we said, we kind of expected it a little bit. Somerville at home, first game of the year, fired up, able to get it done against an opponent that many people thought was better than them.
Taking down last year's Sac Joaquin section Division 7 runner-up. The Somerville Bears start their season 1-0. And Danny, it's all up to you, our player of the game.
I think it's a pretty clear choice for player of the game in this one. I would assume you would agree with me. Bryce Leveros, quarterback, had 2 rushing touchdowns. I would assume well over 100 yards on the ground, and played his heart out for this one in his first game of the junior season for him, and able to lead Somerville out of that quarterback position for the victory.
Thanks to Caldwell Insurance, Jay Bixler Home Inspections, Boss Move Fitness, the Bears Quarterback Club. I've been the voice of choice, Levi Flores. He's been Danny Scott. And actually, I forgot Deo. Thanks to Deo keeping us up all night long to watch and bring you this game. You've been watching Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. We'll see you next week in Denair.